Hi, everyone. My name is Margaret. I'm with Access to Independence. We are a center for independent living located in Iowa City. At Access, I am a youth outreach coordinator, and I help youth and young adults ages 14 to 24 with things like independent living skill development, advocacy, information referral, all that kind of good stuff. I most am looking forward to meeting all of you, all the youth across the state of Iowa, and learning more about you, what you like to do for fun, and how you would like to be a leader in the future. This year at YLA, I will be present during all 5 days. But the main day that I will be most present will be the networking and mentorship day. I look forward to meeting you all and I can't wait to see you. Bye.
Hi, everyone. My name is Carlin Crow, and I work for the Iowa Developmental Disabilities Council. And I am the public policy manager. So that means in my job, I talk to lawmakers like our representatives and senators who are at the Iowa State Capitol. And I talk to them about disability law and policies and how that their decisions that they're making in lawmaking affect people with disabilities. So not only do I talk to lawmakers, we also work with advocates, and that could be people who have disabilities or their family members or their friends, and help them learn about disability policies so they could talk to their lawmakers themselves about how laws and policies affect them in their everyday lives and how those same policies affect all Iowans. So that's what I do in my work. And then for YLA, what I really like about YLA is getting to talk to you guys and figure out or seeing how you figure out what you want to do with your lives and what your next steps are, and hopefully helping you decide if you can be advocates, and helping you learn how to get more involved. And so that's what I'll work on in my training day for YLA is talking about civic engagement, which is about how to get involved, and then advocacy. So how to talk about what's important to you, to your lawmakers and other people, so that you can make a difference in your life and others. So I look forward to meeting all you guys and hope you'll join YLA and we'll have fun this summer. Talk to you soon.
Hi everybody, my name is Edward Especk. I go by Ed, and I work as a self-advocacy coordinator for the youth shed. I love what I do for work. I work with people with disabilities to make sure that their advocacy is growing. Um, I also work with the YLA team to make sure that you guys have everything you need to be successful. And so I'm gonna talk about that a little bit more of what I do for YLA. In YLA, I do almost everything, so you are gonna see me in everything. Sometimes I may jump in some area, but most of my days are the first day is the goal setting. I should I help out with that because of my experience setting up a goal of running a marathon, and I have reached that goal. It wasn't easy to reach the goal of running a marathon, but it took time and energy. Next, then I also work on on the day of networking, where we talk about networking, where we are in our networking group. We also invite participants to talk about where they are when they network. So what is networking mean to me? It means that you find someone to support you. someone to lead you, someone to give you that courage that you can do it. And someone is look at after in leadership position, someone who can motivate you to do more on you so that you can do it for yourself. I know I was a mentor for a long time with Mike, who we talk about what he does too. And we were mentoring each other in one of the program I was involved in. And so that's an idea of mentoring. And so on that day, on the last day, I talk about the last day I talk about self-determination. And self-determination means a lot to me. And it also means that you can't do everything alone. You're gonna need help from others, but you can do it something small and you can try it and see where you end up being, but it's either way you set up to be yourself and understand that you are determined to do to give it your best and that thank you and we look forward to seeing you this summer.
Hi, everybody. My name is Mike Honick, and I work for a program called the University of Iowa Center for Disabilities and Development. I have a really cool job there because I get to do lots of really interesting things, like working with Youth Leadership Academy. I'm also involved with planning a conference that's going to be happening out in Omaha, and we'll be talking some about that during the training. I also do a podcast, and I get to go talk to students about how to better help patients with disabilities that are ill or need to go to medical appointment. One of my favorite things about the Youth Leadership Academy is just seeing how students grow and learn over the 5 days. I'm always impressed because students in the past have really jumped in and shared their stories and grown in their advocacy skills. So this year I am going to be a trainer for several sections, but my main topic is going to be self-determination. And that is all about speaking up for yourself, understanding what your rights and responsibilities are. If you happen to be in school, being more involved in your IEP, and if maybe you are working with Voc Rehab or some agency to help you make sure that your voice is heard, because that's what this training is all about. So I am super excited to be a part of this training. We've got a wonderful group of trainers, and I can't wait to meet you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Maggie Pickett. I work for the Center for Disabilities and Development at the University of Iowa. At my job, I do things like help teams make sure programs and services are accessible and inclusive for everyone, especially people with disabilities. I also help lead trainings and support projects that bring people together to create real change. One of my favorite things about Youth Leadership Academy is getting to meet young leaders like you and watching them grow in confidence, speak up, and take action on things that matter. This year, I will be one of your Youth Leadership Academy trainers. We're going to be looking at information about leadership, well, where we can learn characteristics that we can use to inspire others and empower ourselves to create lasting change in our communities. I can't wait to see you at Youth Leadership Academy this year.
Hello, everyone. My name is Susie Lund. I work for Ask Resource Center. In my job, I get to do fun things like this training that is coming up. I do trainings for groups of people on anything related to disability. I am excited for YLA this year because I'm going to be a trainer for leadership and for goal setting. And my favorite part about YLA is just how connected you all become to one another. You become great friends, and it's fun to see. So I can't wait to see you this year and meet you all. Have a great day.
Hello, everyone. My name is Pam Wilbur, and I work as the post-secondary transition coordinator for ASK Resource Center. I have the opportunity to assist families and youth as they navigate the transition from high school to adult living by providing information and resources. I also bring lived experience to this role as I'm a mom to several teens and young adults who utilize IEP and adult services. Last year was my first year participating in Youth Leadership Academy, and I thoroughly enjoyed hearing the youth share their ideas about what leadership means, how to write a goal. And one of my favorite aspects of YLA is the chance for youth from all over the state to connect, learn, and share with one another. This year, I will be one of your YLA trainers. On day one, I will be discussing leadership, and on day two, I will focus on goal setting. I can't wait to meet you at YLA this year.
Hi, everybody. I'm Catherine Johnson. I'm the Executive Director of Disability Rights Iowa. We provide free legal representation for Iowans with disabilities in 3 really large areas of law. We focus on federal disability rights. One of the things that I love to do in my job is I love to represent Iowans with disabilities and make sure that their rights are protected. I love talking about our work. I love meeting our community and finding out what's most important to Iowans with disabilities. This year, I'm going to be one of your trainers at YLA. This will be my second year of training, folks. I'm really excited to be asked back and to learn all about each of you and to meet you and hopefully talk with you about your interests in going in advocacy. I'll be talking to you about the Americans with Disabilities Act. I'm going to explain a little bit of the history behind the ADA and what the ADA is and the different areas of our life that the ADA applies to. And I'll be asking you to think about the ADA and how that can be used to advocate for your rights and areas of your life that you think the ADA is not present or could be used and be strengthened. So that's kind of a little bit about me. I'm very excited to meet everybody, and I will be seeing you very soon. Bye-bye.